So today we should be getting the 5x84 Bundesliga and Bundesliga Women's Pack. And on top of that, we should be getting another expensive upgrade pack. So today we're going to go through the investments. So just before the video does start, a quick little ad on a trading service I offer over on Twitch for the cheapest trading guides out there for just £4, €4, all free with Amazon Prime. You'll receive daily trading and investing guides covering PlayStation, Xbox and PC with an array of methods covering all budgets. And I've been trading for over 10 years, making over 100 million in multiple different FIFAs. And now for the last 4 years, I've made 10 million coins in just the first month. So in today's video, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be going through the investments that we should be going for with the 5x84 plus upgrade pack that should be coming out today. And on top of that, we should get another big upgrade pack, just like how last week we got the 7x83 Prem and WSL pack, as well as the 7x84. So we should be getting two big upgrade packs. So in today's video, what we're going to do is we are going to go through the investments. There's a few main investments, and then there's, kind of stuff what we're going to react to at 6 PM if it's needed because of how inflated it is at the moment. So the first investment we are going to be going for, I guess first off actually, let's have a little look what they wanted last time. So last time for the 7x84, they required an 83 rated squad with a team of the week. And for the 7x83, they required a team of the week or team of the season with an 85 rated squad and then an 85 rated squad. So they've, there's been a little bit of variety in terms of what they've required or what they've wanted for the squads. Now the first thing to look at is that the overall price is about 60k and 50k. And if we go and look at SBC fodder, a 50 and 60k squad basically means they could require everything up to, I'd say about an 87 rated. I don't think they'll go above an 87 rated, but I'd say the max they could require is an 87 rated squad. Meaning the highest rating we'll probably invest in will be an 88, because you buy 88s for 87s. On top of that, the other requirements they can do to make it expensive is either requiring a team of the week, a team of the week or team of the season, or another thing they can do is require multiple squads. So obviously if this was just one squad with team of the season and team week, it'd only be 35k. So what they've done is they've doubled up on the squads. So the squads that they're likely to require, I'd say, presuming that they're not going to require a team of the week, I don't think they'll ask for anything lower than an 84 rated, and I don't think they'll ask for anything higher than an 87 rated. Now, if they require a team of the week, they can literally go for an 82 rated squad, an 83 rated squad, an 84 rated squad. It doesn't really matter because team of the weeks are 60k, meaning, if they decide to go for a squad that costs 12k or a squad that decides to cost 26k, it's not the vast majority of the cost. The vast majority of that cost is coming as a team of the week. So let's start off with the cheap investment you can go for. Now there's no reason to go for 83s, and the reason there's no reason to go for 83s is because they're so badly valued at 900 coins. If 84s are just 1.2k, they're just not good value for money. So the first investment is coming here at at 84s. Again, you can go for whatever you want, it doesn't really matter. On PC, I'll be honest with you, fodder just really isn't good value for money. Bear in mind it was 1.2 on PC last week and 1.2 on console. And now back on console it's back down to 1.2, but on PC it's still 2.2. It's just really not a good investment, so I'd probably just hold off on PC, maybe wait another 24 hours and just gamble that it's just going to go down because fodder just isn't good value for money. But on PC, console, you can see they went up from 1.2, peaked up there at 1.8, and now they're back down to 1.2. Or about 1.3, 1.4. So I'd say picking up the likes of 84s up to 1.3, 1.4k is not going to be a bad shout. Regardless of selling these cards, you can either go and sell them after 6 PM today if the SBC is not looking too good. Basically, if an upgrade SBC isn't amazing, it'll actually peak on the first day. Whereas if an upgrade SBC is well demanded, then it'll go and peak on the Wednesday after 6 PM content. So again, I guess we've got to wait to see what the upgrade is alongside the 5x84. I don't think the 5x84 Bundesliga and Bundesliga Women Pack is overly interesting, but again, depends what's alongside that. Depends if we'd want to hold to a Wednesday. Stuff like the 10x83 is pretty well demanded. 20x82 isn't very well demanded. The 5x84 isn't very well demanded, but stuff better than that, or the 10x83, we expect to hold fodder prices all the way through to Wednesday. So that is 84s, and in the same breath, in terms of like cheap players, we do have the likes of 85s. Now 85s, if this does want to go and load up, did get down to about 2.1, 2.4k. Footbin has been so slow in the last week. I'm not quite sure what's going on. I presume there's just a lot of traction due to team of the season, but we can see, there we go, they went down to 2.6 last week, they're down to 2.6 this week, so yeah, really good investments. Again, on PC, we have the same problem where they were 2.8k last week on PC, but they just really haven't come down from 4k. So we're just going to have to probably again wait till Saturday But yeah, decent investment, can be used anything, I'd say, from an 85 rated squad all the way up to an 87 rated squad. Main utility comes in an 85 and slightly in an 86. So about 86s, the problem we have with the 86s is they're just not as low as they were last week. Last week they got down to 3.7 on the Saturday, so there is basically a bit of a gamble buying these cards, because if they're not needed today, then we can expect them to go down, whereas if they are needed today, they can go up. So the 85s and 84s and 5s don't really have this risk with them, but the 86s do have this added risk that they are inflated on what they went down to. They did go from 3.7 to 5.8, which is a decent rebound last week. But yeah, so they can be an investment, but they're definitely more of a gamble. The interesting thing here is they're actually better value for money on PC than they are on console. Because on PC, they peaked up at 7, and now they're down to 5. Whereas on console, they peaked up at 5.8, and they're only down to 5. So, bit of a weird trend there. But yeah, 86 you can invest in, but they're definitely higher risk. Are they necessarily higher reward? I wouldn't say so much. 87's a better value for money, though. We can see here they did go down to 5.2, but that's only 1.2k more than they are right now. They are down 1.3k from what they peaked at. Again, they kind of just held 7k, so they're cheaper than what their kind of going rate was after the Icon SBC came out last week. There's a decent enough price range between the current price and the max price range, which is okay. The one thing I would say is there's probably a higher chance of them being needed for the Hero SBC on the Sunday than they are needed for the Upgrade SBC on the Friday. Although, yeah, I mean, if we look at it here, we can see that they went from 5 to about 6, 5.5 to about 6k with the Upgrade pack, but the bigger rise was 6k all the way up here to about 7.5 for the Icon, and then I believe this was the repeat of the Icon where they went from 7 to 9. So yeah, more used for the Hero and Icon SBCs than they are used for the more plebby upgrades. So that is all the fodder that I think would be relevant for specifically the upgrade packs. Now we're going to talk about special cards. Now there's obviously, you know, Team of the Seasons and Team of the Weeks. We're going to cover Team of the Seasons first. Team of the Seasons, in terms of requirement, you know, they all kind of have the, you know, they're all the same sort of price basically in terms of if you're talking about Team of the Season moments, Team of the Season live cards, Team of the Season plus cards, and so on and so on. But yeah, there's basically two angles to go with the Team of the Seasons. You've got first off the floor rate Team of the Seasons. These are just the lowest rated Team of the Seasons you can get on the market. And the second ones is you have the best value for money in terms of fodder Team of the Seasons. Now, obviously, with the upgrade SBCs, they're not going to go and require a Team of the Season and a 80 rated squad or something like that. But with maybe like a Hero SBC or maybe some upgrade SBCs midweek, they could. So I don't think that the higher rated Team of the Seasons, so let's say like Musiliera, is exactly going to perform very well with a upgrade SBC. But what you can do is you can buy him, maybe he goes up slightly for an upgrade SBC, and then he goes up for other stuff later in the week. So the two investments are basically picking up the discard ones, which you can see right here of Drea and Hernandez. And the idea is if there's an upgrade SBC that's repeatable multiple times every day, there won't be enough supply of these discard Team of the Seasons to eat up the demand. I'll be honest with you, Dewsbury Hall was down at 19k yesterday. It was one of my favourite investments to recommend. He's already picked up 2k. But what was I going to say? But yeah, that's basically the first investment you can go into. Your options in the discard ones are Drea, Camilo Hernandez, and then if we go through here to Team of the Season Live, we can also see that there's a few here at 18k, including Alba, Costa, and Garcia. They're basically your discard ones. But now we're going to talk about the other sort of Team of the Season investment, which is basically just buying better value for money Team of the Seasons, because of course if you're buying Team of the Seasons who are 88 rated, and they're 18k and 88 rated is 11k, even though they're the cheapest on the market, they're not necessarily the best value for money if you need a bit higher rating. In terms of best value for money, you are looking at 90s and potentially even 92s. 91s aren't good value for money because plus 2k for a 92 is that. The only problem is these aren't going to be needed for an upgrade SBC. You're just gambling on player SBCs, basically just high rated fodder to rise in general. The ones that are more maybe appropriate for upgrade SBCs, such as the Hero SBC and the others, would be Dewsbury Hall, Wobbenmoy, Weaver, Banza and Froms. Whereas if you want to go maybe with some high-rated fodder, you're looking at the likes of Kowalski and Druns. But again, I think they're quite unlikely to rise for today's upgrade SBCs. It'd just be that they'd rise slightly and then peak if we get some more high-rated SBCs that require Team of the Seasons. But I would say that is about that. I would unless we talk about Team of the Weeks. Now, obviously, Team of the Weeks we needed for upgrades last week, and we made an insane amount of coins. I mean, if I just pop over quickly to my main account was on about think it was about 9 million before last week. We've managed to take it up to 16 million coins just trading with Team of the Weeks all week because they're needed for the upgrade SBC. The only problem is if you are going to go and gamble that Team of the Weeks are needed for the upgrade SBC, not only is there practically no coins between the current price range and the max price range, but if they're not needed, this is the only thing that's really keeping these Team of the Weeks afloat. They'll probably go down to about 40 to 42k if they aren't needed, potentially even lower. Because again, no one should be using a Team of the Week at 56k if you can go and buy a discard Team of the Season at 18k. So that's just one thing I would say. I understand, yes, Team of the Weeks could be used. Yes, there are a few Team of the Weeks you can go and buy. As weird as it is, Theo Hernandez is one of these Team of the Weeks where he's basically, the cheapest Team of the Week on the market and still has room on his price range. But again, the risk, I think the risk versus reward is way too high on Team of the Weeks. So I'd not gamble on them being needed for the upgrade SBC. Even if a 10 times 83 normally needs a Team of the Week, I think it's way too risky. What you can do though is you can make yourself familiar with the players with 70k plus price ranges. So for example, we've got Hernandez, if I can spell Miedeminer. I hate this woman's name with a passion because I can never spell it. There we go. Miedeminer, she's got like a 80k price range. So what you can do is make yourself familiar with the players with 70k plus price ranges. That if they do go and require Team of the Weeks at 6 PM, you can go and put all your money on them because they are bound to go extinct at 60, 70, 80k because they're just so rare. So if EA is requiring them yet again, they're just going to get absolutely bang. But if they don't require them, they're all going to go down 10, 15k. So I think the risk versus reward is way too high in terms of risk. But again, if they do require Team of the Weeks, they're going to be great to trade with all week, and I cannot wait. But that is going to be that. Thank you very much for watching today's video. Again, regarding selling the cards, you've either got to sell them this evening if the upgrades are good. If the upgrades aren't deemed to be very good. Sorry, if they are good, you can go and sell them on the Wednesday. If they aren't deemed to be very good, they'll probably peak this evening. But that's that. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video.